do believe that sound has an impact on the world. And boy, if there's ever been a time when our world needs help, it's right now. A lot of people have lost their hope. A lot of people have lost their dreams. A lot of people don't know how they're going to make it through the next week. And you know, you hear so much bad news on television that it's a wonder that the whole world isn't totally depressed. I don't believe in the word coincidence. I think there's too much order that, you know, we just happen to do this or happen to do that. It's like this place didn't coincidentally happen. You know, it was a created entity. And so when you look at life is full of many kinds of turns, but there is a plan and there's a process that you go through. And in my life, I've played a lot of different kinds of music. The reason I do music now and the reason I'm where I am is I do believe that sound has an impact on the world.
It's amazing, amazing grace, how sweet that a wonderful sound that saved, oh, wretch like me. You see, I once was lost, but now I'm here to tell you that I'm found. These eyes was blinded. Now I clearly see.
I began to consider where what you'd call the arts has gone in our world. You know, many symphony orchestras barely make it. You know, there are great players that don't really do that well. And I'm certainly not knocking it. But, you know, as I looked at it, if you just wanted to do it for the sake of the art, I started thinking about the shape that our world's in and the kind of sounds that are really in our world.
It was an hour that I first believed. I say I'm a believer.
Well, the project started basically for a search to try and do something a little bit different, trying to figure out where you go today. The music industry is it's changing so fast, and along with that, I think you've got to start incorporating, you know, different ideas.
Where a nation has a lot to do with the sounds that are in it, okay? And so I decided to attempt to take those classical hymns that I'd recorded, which transcend, you know, religion and all kinds of stuff, because the search of man for an encounter with divine things or eternal things or God is as timeless as the world is.
You're holy, holy, and you're merciful, and you're mighty. God in 3 persons. Oh, blessed Trinity.
And so it started with just, well, I think I'll redo those, and because the arrangements were world class, best guys in the world wrote them. And as I started, it was going to be, well, I'll just do it again, and I'll maybe put a choir on it. And then I met several people that were involved in music and understood what I was attempting to do and got with me in it, and it started growing. This is just a little spot in the world that we believe we can make to put sounds that will cause people to look up, that will cause people to have hope. And the thing that's funny is, you know, in my life I've been gifted or blessed to have worked with some of the greatest musicians of all time. And when I started this, I just really asked God if He would bring the right people. You know, I don't know much about internet technology. That's not my game. But I can play. So if I stay in my place and I have people that are really gifted in other areas that understand what we're trying to do, then we're going to win. Like Seamus is one. You know, there's just a bunch of people that I don't believe are here by accident, that are really gifted in what they do. Arrangers, musicians, you know, there's just a wealth. There is no shortage of talent in the world. There's just a shortage sometimes of vision and sometimes of a vehicle to get it into fruition.
I have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silver wings. Oh, sunward I've climbed, I've joined the tumbling mirth, the sun-split clouds, I've done 100 things along and flung my craft through footless halls of air. Oh, up the long burning blue, atop the wind-swept heights with easy grace, done 100 things. I've joined the highest sanctity of space. Oh,